Woman leaves restaurant bad review on purpose, but it backfires. Masks are now an essential accessory for everyone leaving their house. Many people, mostly women, even style their masks so that they match their outfit. But that's all fun and cute until you have to wear a mask for a whole 8-hour shift at your work. And that's even harder when you work at a place where you have to meet hundreds of people every day. However, some people, Karens, don't seem to be understanding. This woman leaves restaurant bad review on purpose, then can't believe what trouble she got herself into. Turned out karma is real. Business owners, many of whom may have sacrificed everything to build their own business, are struggling these last few months. Owners put so much effort into their job and they invest most of their money and time in their businesses. But that doesn't necessarily mean that their hard work is paying off. Having a business is not easy. You have to make huge decisions that may turn to either destroy or upgrade your business. And most importantly, you have to deal with people. You have to choose your employees wisely and guide them to fulfill your expectations. And that's not easy at all. Finding the perfect staff for your business is a key part of success. If you get kind and polite people to work for you, then you are automatically giving your business a great boost. However, sometimes that's not being as appreciated as it should be, and bad incidents happen between staff and customers. Karens will always find something to complain about and completely ruin your day. You may be doing your best, but they will always be impolite and tell you off over the tiniest things. They can even make up fake scenarios or even lie to you and make a scene. You may be having a great day full of positivity and productivity. But then a Karen will show up and complain about how her order is late or how she could not find a parking spot in the parking area. And that's not even the worst part. Bad customers will comment on everything that does not need comments. And staff workers are most likely to get that bad vibe for the rest of their day. And during these last few months, things got even worse. Karens can easily destroy your day. Now they have even more reasons to complain about, and that's because of the fact that we should all be wearing masks. That's way more messed up than it sounds. Recently, this woman with a strange attitude showed up at a local restaurant. She was walking and being loud so that all customers were looking at her. It was as if she wanted to draw attention to her. Then the cashier realizes why people were staring at her the whole time. She was not wearing a mask, although there was a huge poster in the entry of the shop that was saying that face masks are mandatory for everyone coming into the shop. Maybe she did not see the poster, the manager thought. But that was not the case. The cashier thought she just forgot to put on her mask or that she had left it in her car. But when he kindly asked her to put a mask on, she said no. Not only did she refuse but also had an attitude. He had to do something. She couldn't change her mind, so the poor cashier thought of a great idea. He offered to give her a free mask. Her reaction? She said no and became even more rude. That was it, he couldn't accept that behavior anymore, so he decided to take action. That woman was making a scene and that's when the cashier asked her to leave. Being into the shop without a mask was practically illegal, and if the police happened to be around they would both get in trouble. What she did next was out of this world. The woman was being extremely rude and even threatened the cashier. Now she was not leaving the restaurant either. The cashier didn't know what to do and was trying very hard to remain as professional as possible. Then the cashier did what he should have done from the beginning. Nothing would calm that woman, and other customers that happened to be in there the whole time were already upset because of the scene. So, he took her out. He still had a last piece of patience left, so he offered to help her and serve her food even from the outside of the store. She refused again, but then did something unexpected. After making a scene, pissing off the cashier and upsetting the whole restaurant, the woman went back to her car and left with no other word. The cashier felt relieved and he could finally go back to his position. But she didn't leave to get out of their way, she was just planning to do something worse. The business owner liked to be updated and used to check on the customers' reviews every single day. And he would love to do that because he would always get 5-star reviews and warm words from the customers. Until that one that catched his eye. She had uploaded a 1-star review on their official site and even made a Facebook post about her experience. She complained about the cashier's bad behavior and claimed that he didn't respect her when she was the one that acted disrespectfully. But that's not even all of it. If I could give them a 0-star I would, she wrote on her review. The shop owner could not believe in his eyes. It was the first time that someone would write such nasty things about his business. He wasn't going to let this just pass by. The cashier had experience with bad customers' behavior, so he wasn't going to do anything about it. But the boss felt very disappointed after the incident and the bad review. So, he decided to take revenge. He wanted to take revenge, but do it in a clever way. He wasn't going to be one of those owners that delete negative comments without doing something about them. He wanted to make sure that she would get what she deserved for her awful behavior. Then this idea came to his mind. Contacting the woman to discuss the incident seemed like a good idea to the restaurant owner. But what if she just didn't answer the phone, or just hang up? That wasn't clever enough. He had to think of something better, and so he did. He decided that whatever he would do should be done in public view. And the best would be to reply to her review so that other people can't see what really happened that day. He spent hours and hours thinking about a clever reply. He wanted to make sure that she would not have anything to say back. The boss wanted to remain as professional as possible, but also be quite savage. Before writing the reply at the woman's review, he did something that very important. He wanted to make sure that he would know everything about what happened that day, every single detail. And that's when he called the cashier to ask him about the incident. After collecting all the information he needed, the restaurant owner started writing. Not even he believed what he was about to publish as a reply. His reply was gold. He wrote down exactly what happened that day so that everyone would know. He wasn't too aggressive in his reply, but his words were definitely going to make that woman feel bad. She deserved to feel bad because she made a bunch of other people feel extremely uncomfortable that day. Then his reply got filled with hundreds of comments. The owner's reply got a lot of likes and people were very supportive. A restaurant with that good of a reputation was not going to be left out without support. Customers commented on how the restaurant staff is always kind and helpful and how great the owner is. So, Karen's review was not important at all now. Then people in the comments did something that made the restaurant owner emotional. Some of them shared their experiences as doctors and nurses, while others were explaining that wearing a mask is for protecting yourself too. A big conversation started on the comments and people all around the world said their opinion. The woman didn't show up after what happened and didn't even react to the owner's reply. She basically disappeared. She probably saw the owner's reply and felt ashamed, so she decided to disappear. But we can't say that for sure. The business owner was really surprised at how the cashier acted when that woman was making a scene at the restaurant. For that being the reason, he decided to make a salary raise on the cashier for his professional reaction. In the end, the cashier got his raise, the woman never showed up and the restaurant got even more customers after the incident. Turned out to be a happy ending for everyone.